Evening controversy in Wethersfield over raising a flag in honor of a fallen state trooper is now making its way to the state capitol.
Lawmakers, including Governor Ned Lamont, are speaking out over the town's decision not to fly the American Blue Line flag.
News 8's Tim Harfman is live in Wethersfield for us tonight with the latest on the controversy. Tim?
Dennis and Ann, good evening. The controversy stems to earlier this week when the town raised this pride flag. Now, at that time, all flags across the state were lowered to half-staff to honor Trooper First Class Aaron Pelletier. But a motion was also made to raise a thin blue line flag. It was denied, and now state leaders are weighing in.
We cannot continue to trample on law enforcement in this state and say we support public safety. We don't.
Connecticut lawmakers like Republican State Representative Greg Howard are outraged after Wethersfield Town Council denied a motion to raise an American thin blue line flag in honor of TFC Aaron Pelletier, who was laid to rest this week after he was killed in the line of duty on I-84. The motion was made one night before the town raised the pride flag. Governor Ned Lamont attended Tuesday's Pride event and commented on the controversy Friday morning.
Sounds like a local Wethersfield situation. I hope people are as upset about those that are flying the American flag upside down as they are with this particular Wethersfield incident.
Sure, that may be a local issue to Wethersfield, but when there was a local issue to Minnesota, we took sweeping action in this state to hamstring our law enforcement for political gain of some. And now the people of the state of Connecticut are suffering the consequences, and Aaron Pelletier suffered consequences.
Howard has served more than 2 decades in law enforcement himself and says the thin blue line flag represents support for police. Part of Wethersfield's policy states leaders must have written requests at least 30 days in advance in order to fly commemorative or organizational flags.
I can appreciate the policy, I can, but the statements that were made after were disgraceful, disrespectful, disgusting at the time when it was the least needed.
The statements the Republican is referring to include the comment made by Democratic Town Councilor Emily Zambrello at the Pride event.
Represent racism and antagonism to many, many people. And even if you don't personally believe that and you fly it at your own house and you think it means something to you that's much more positive, it's just not how many people feel about it. It's not appropriate to raise over our town hall, especially when our flag policy prohibits us from doing anything associated with hate.
Wethersfield residents we spoke to today have mixed reactions about flying the American Blue Line flag.
The origins of that used to not be bad, but now it's associated with white supremacy and hate groups. So I, for one, am not for having that raised.
If they back the blue, they should back the blue. That's how I feel. So if they can't do that, then put up a memorial flag, some other thing. Let's us incorporate something for the police.
Wethersfield Mayor released a statement today saying that the town mourns the loss of Trooper First Class Pelletier and honors all first responders. The town's police department also released a statement today thanking residents for the outpouring of support and saying that this is a sense of security. We have much more reaction online at WTNH.com. We're live tonight in Wethersfield. I'm Tim Harfman, News 8.